Hello everyone, this is xBIGALSKIx.
And GTB.
And this is Battlefield of the Abyss Phase 5, my little blooper section, and then showing the wall jumps and XY if you're just trying to get through it for Ninja Gaiden Black, Master Ninja mission mode. So these first few clips are just some of the ways you can die fast, or if it happens to you, you might as well start over because you're going to already be in trouble. This was a pretty good opening that worked for me pretty good if I didn't get hit with the incendiary shuriken, through the body of the other guy. And then I probably should have rolled into a gleaming blade there. That actually worked. And it was because of things not rolling into my gleaming blade, which is why I decided to, in the other video, switch over to my dark dragon blade. And this is where it all goes wrong. You're missing that.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't do anything when you hit him with that windmill slash combo.
You see
you know how they have that?
What?
Yeah, when he teleports. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is horrible.
Yeah. So he teleported when I kicked him in the face, which threw me off.
But yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame you can't do anything with that animation on the windmill slash. They're down for so long, and again, right there, they can just fiend sealer you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like you actually have to time your fiend sealer, and even then, you're not guaranteed to get it every time.
So as soon as I got countered there, it's over.
Yeah, you knew what was coming.
I knew what was coming. I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, you're dead. I mean, if anything, that's worse in this mission, because while he's juggling you, the Lunar clone can projectile you. While he's doing that,
So there's, if you get stick with an incendiary shuriken, wall jump if you can't roll out of it. But I tried to do different combos, and I think that's the reason why. Yeah.
Oh man, that is harsh. And also the hitbox on it, the hitbox on their moves is just always seems that little bit wider than yours.
Yeah, by 5 feet it seems.
Yeah, they hit you and you're like, wait, no, that shouldn't have hit me.
But I tried to do a lot of different combos and mix it up, and I just kept getting punished because one bad move from me. I'm not crisp all the time. My gameplay shows that. Again, miss a combo or miss a move, guillotine throw, runaway lightning, counter. It just happens so many times. I forget what some of these are. It got to the point where I know we had talked about earlier of playing through it and getting better. But I'm like, I'm just going to start over, especially because I have to. Yeah, see, I get knocked out of my Azuna drop into a guillotine throw, and it's like, man, I just don't want to see this anymore.
It's funny, look how much damage that flying swallow did, and yet, I mean, if the clone dragon sword hits you with a flying swallow, it takes half your life.
Yeah, so like I said, I just got. If I knew I was messing up, then I was like, I'm just going to start over. There's no reason to fight at all. I think what do I do here?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying when they do that.
Well, that happened to me quite a bit, actually, to where if he got into a move where he really whiffed and I was going to go into him other than that ET move that we're so used to, he would light an Inferno.
Yeah, I think that's definitely intentional. But again, it just kind of breaks it because, you can do that and it's just as effective. It's just you only have 3 nimpos, whereas, they have unlimited.
Yeah. I did get a back-to-back Nimpo from one and then the other one off screen. I just happened.
They always use Inferno, don't they? It's either Inferno or Fire Wheels. Now that I think about it.
Well, the other one did the Fire Wheels whenever I beat it.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to think. They never use the other two, do they? I don't think I've ever seen that.
No. Again, this is me trying to stagger. I have a couple ones that are really close, and then I have one I think I had labeled. It was called Choke or something like that. I think this is I think this was me just kind of falling apart all of a sudden. But that's the reason I switched over. Oh, and see how...
Yeah, right there, you got stuffed out of that by that projectile, didn't you? And then he hits you.
And it did it again.
Yeah.
But I got him down here, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be in pretty good shape here. Let me just... Or I'll tell you what, yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
For a minute there, I thought he was just going to do it again. Like, that's the worst. Is when they run away lightning you get up and they just do it again.
Right. Yeah, that time I just got counter juggled.
Yeah. Funnily enough, there's a mission in the Sigma version, in the Vita version, sorry, of Sigma, where you have a clone. It's the flail clone, and you have no items, like the nunchucks, the wooden sword, and the default health bar.
Uh-huh.
And I think like 2 or 3 runaway lightnings and you're dead. And like, you know, there's nothing you can do about that move. So like sometimes you can just do it to you and that's it.
Yeah, this is my choke one. This is where I looked awesome the first part of it, and then it all goes to shit pretty bad. I mean, I do pretty good on the first, and then the other part of the what is it, the lunar clone.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, this camera messes me up too.
Yeah, the camera definitely struggles in this mission. It's not great. It's not as bad as like the Doku fights or like Femurrai, but it's not. It doesn't really help a lot.
Now, one thing
I love how one shuriken knocks him out. I love that. You just
and
one
just a little
shuriken
pink,
knocks him
I mean,
down.
it's just how it sounds. It's actually it's sad. But be careful of all the shurikens that they throw that land on the wall or the ground or anything like that. Again, how did I miss that? How did I miss my? That's what I don't get sometimes. Now, see, I dogged it right there. I was going to do my forward XXX. I like that because it seems like it breaks his guard. I mean, not always. Oh, and got to be careful about doing that gleaming blade whenever he's up in the air.
Oh yeah, you really need to be careful. Like, again, you have armor, but you still take damage. So, like they can pile on the hurt while you're in recovery frames.
So again, I mean, I'm not really going for score, but you might as well pick it up with the Benediction, especially if you're just going to do it 1 or 2 times.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no contest in the points. Like if you was to use that for a UT, you know, versus actually picking it up.
I think there were some other ones where, or it might have been after this one right here. I tried to. You can almost kind of chain that move right there. And again,
the forward Y.
How do I get right there? I'm telling you, I don't understand my no jump ability. You know, I end up in all the worst places. See right there. See, I could loop this.
Oh yeah, where he just jumps towards you and you on land, and you get him out of his on land.
But see, I didn't go far enough. So again, you can roll out or wall jump. Just be careful. But again, I'm like, I'm going to do this.
that was your first mistake.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, thinking the game. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, thinking the game is not gonna throw you a fast one.
See?
Oh, that is. Oh yeah, I mean, look at. I mean, that was what, like 2.5 seconds, pretty much, and. Oh man, that's brutal.
And don't ever get caught in the lunar explosion into the Zuna drop because you're dead.
Oh man, that was brutal. You know, for a minute there, like I'd forgot that was a blooper, and when you said like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," I thought, "Wait, oh yeah, this is like this isn't the run."
So anyway, that's how bad it can go fast if you don't stay focused or miss one move. It was pretty tough for me, but hopefully all the mistakes that I show, and then some of the good things that I do will help people. You know, get through the mission. And here's the other part of this too. If you don't want to mess with any of that stuff and you're just worried about score, you can just wall jump with the Dark Dragon Blade.
Yeah. Can you remember who was the first person to show like how good the heavy weapon wall attacks were against clones?
Man, I don't remember.
Yeah, because I remember when the game was new, like this was one of those missions. I mean, everybody was getting bodied by this mission. This was one of my very last ones to do on Master Ninja. I think MD2 was my last for sure, but this one took me a long time when the game was new. And again, like that, you know, this wasn't known. Like the heavy weapon stuff wasn't known.
Especially the XY. I wonder who came up with the XY.
Yeah, that's
the Dark Dragon Blade.
Yeah, man, I have no idea who first showed this.
I like to jump all the way up. I know you can do the. You know, next to the wall over here to the left or the right, or by the pillars or whatever like that. But I like being able to go up higher and it seems to connect a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because if they're in like a melee string or something like that, like when you're really close to them, they just roll through it. Whereas when you're up high, they probably are more focused on doing projectiles because you're far away.
So again, this is not as challenging as the other way, but it's definitely more calming.
It's not stressful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe calming's not the right word there. Now, I don't have him in the XY just yet. I'm hitting him with the X. It's the Y that you want to hit. But again, you'll see the difference on the score. A lot of it's because of time and health. But again, I got hit during my Y right there, going over to my Y. He was able to attack in between that. So again, you got to be careful because you can get launched from that. It's not. This is not guaranteed every time, like everybody.
Oh yeah, like this isn't free. I mean, you can
look at that.
You can get. Yeah, you can when you're doing those wall jumps. If they tag you with an incendiary, as you're falling, the flail clone can just juggle you to death. But this is not free by any means.
Right. So that's it. Obviously, there's a lot bigger points difference in that, but enjoy the bloopers. Enjoy the wall jump because it's a hell of a lot easier than the other one. Again, is it more satisfying to beat him outright, or is it more satisfying to get a good score? That's up to, I guess, the individual. For me, I was glad that I beat it the one time on the other mission, but now, I don't have to do that again, and now I can focus on getting a better score whenever I start farming.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's it for this row. We will see you in, what is it? Giants of the Underworld.
Giants of the Underworld next.
Man.
Yeah.
It's my last row before Eternal Legends. So take care, everyone. We'll see you.
Bye.